You're watching CountryLine TV. I'm Paul Ogletree.
And I'm Kirsty Krause, and we are right here at ACME Feed and Seed. This place is definitely the place you need to be when you come to Nashville. For New Year's Eve, they have an excellent rooftop party, and also for the 4th of July fireworks, make sure you make your reservations here anytime you come to Nashville.
3 floors, live music every single night. ACME Feed and Seed is the place to be.
Never disappoints. We have so much coming up on this episode. We also make sure to check in with Alexandra Kay in the midst of her European tour.
And we got a chance to talk to our friend of the show, CountryLine TV favorite, John Morgan. Check it out right here. We are here with John Morgan. John, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, man. A lot going on. I know we had CRS a couple weeks ago, and we had snow in Nashville, so we're so happy that we were able to do this kind of on site here today, which is pretty wild. But 2025 starting out, a lot of things going on for you, a lot of things going on in Nashville. Take me through this year. What are the plans? What's going on?
Yeah, right now we're kind of, I guess the 2 focuses are the road and playing shows, and then prepping for this album release. It's kind of my life's been consumed with it, which has been great, man. I have. I've been so blessed to be able to do this for a living now in the last couple of years, and I'm just trying to take full advantage of it. We got a single that's doing really well right now on radio, and so I'm thankful for that. It's just been a whirlwind, man. It's been very fun.
You have a new album coming out in April, Carolina Blue. You released a couple, 2-3 singles off of that, but this whole album sounds like it's going to be kind of a barn burner in general, huh?
Yeah, that was the goal, man. We went in to kind of put this project together. I think for me, this is my debut project, right? So it's like I want it to be special. I want it to represent me as well as it can. And the fortunate part of it is what we were just talking about is all my years, the 4 or 5 years that I spent writing for other artists, I was never really like, this is my lane, but in doing so and like chasing what other people do, it allowed me to really hone in on what my sound isn't. You know what I mean? It's like I was able to at least eliminate certain things where I love this and this is what this artist does, and I love chasing that with them as a writer. But if I were to cut it, I would do this differently, or I would tweak this, or maybe I would say this differently. And so it was really a good growing couple years for me to like hone in on what my sound wasn't, and now it just eliminated a lot of things to where naturally I went into the lane that this album fell into. And so to me, that was this whole project, this whole album. That's what I wanted it to portray, as a tip of the hat back to my hometown in Carolina, thanking that community for really being a huge part of who I am now still. And also tell a little bit about my story. There's songs on there that showcase the bluegrass side of things. That's my roots, is playing bluegrass. And there's some songs that showcase that a little bit. There's some that talk about stuff that I don't normally open up as much on, like past relationships and stuff. But there's some of that. There's I Know Better is one that talks about my current situation and being happy with where I'm at in life now. And so it was such a fun release to put all these songs together and then get to play them. And then the rewarding part is getting to go out on the road and play them and hear people sing them back.
Yeah. John's new album, Carolina Blue, is out now, and it is incredible. You should definitely check it out now.
And we got more for you coming right up right after the break. Stay tuned. Welcome back. It is summertime here in Nashville, Tennessee, and it is a little bit warm, I might say.
Just a little bit, but summertime means new playlist, and I want to know what is on your playlist for the summertime.
I've been listening to a lot of Brian Kelly because he just dropped that new album, Sunshine State of Mind.
Yes.
That beachy vibes, I'm all about it, mixed with the country. Been really listening to that. What about you?
I have been wearing out the new Parker McCollum album.
Okay.
It's not very beachy. It's a little more introspective, but it's great.
It's your feeling right now for summertime.
Zero skips on the album,
Love
I might
it.
say.
Love
Zero
it.
skips.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, I highly recommend it. And if you've been watching the show, you know how I feel about Parker McCollum. So, anyway, for other artists, summertime normally means that they are out on the road.
Very much.
And Natalie got a chance to catch up with Rodney Atkins while he is out on tour. Check it out right here.
Rodney Atkins, how are you?
Howdy, how are you, Nellie? Good to see you. It's been a while.
Good. It's been a while. You've been super, super busy. I am absolutely loving watching you 2.0 because, and I'm sure everyone is telling you this, I grew up listening to the original version and loved the original one. And so this whole story, this whole 360 moment that you've had is just absolutely wonderful. So we're going to talk about that. But I want to ask you about the original to start off with. Watching you, when you first wrote it, did you know it was going to be the big hit that it was? Because it was phenomenal.
Absolutely not. No way at all. Where I wrote the song, I was trying to figure out if I was going to get to keep making music. My first album went out, didn't sell many copies, didn't know what would happen, so I started trying to be self-reliant of trying to figure out how to record at home because I didn't know if I would get to go back in the studio. So the first song I was trying to figure out, I got on, I guess, eBay, got a laptop, the cheap microphone. I set it up in the pantry at the house. And as I'm trying to figure out how to record, my oldest son, Eli, was in the floor coloring, didn't think he's paying attention to me. And I went to pick him up from pre-K the next day, and his teacher said that he was singing a song, something about if you're going through hell in the lunch line. And I said, oh, gosh, that's a song I'm working on. I didn't think he's paying attention to me. I'll talk to him. And she said, well, it was cute. It was funny. And he got embarrassed. So that night, I got him to bed, and I kept thinking about my 4-year-old said a 4-letter word. I wonder if there's a song in that. So I got with Steve Dean and Brian White, a couple of friends, and we wrote it. And I kind of only intended for Eli to hear it. It wasn't really, because it's a weird song. If you look at it, how the structure, the rhymes, and it's kind of strange. It's just different. And then, so after we wrote it, the head of A&R at Curb even said, look, buddy, it's a cute song. I don't know if the whole world wants to hear you sing about your 4-year-old saying a 4-letter word.
So your label, in fact, said that they weren't even sure about it.
Well,
I love this.
Then Mike Curb, the guy that owns the label, Phil Gunnar told me that. He said, but Mike is afraid someone else is going to hear this idea. It's something that people can relate to. We just want to get it out as soon as we can. So that's how it got out there. And then it was crazy how it kind of took off. And now it's even more crazy.
It's so wonderful. So explain how this second version came about, because this is like a social media thing, isn't it? When people talk about going viral and like fans asking for things and stuff like that, this is how this kind of came about, right?
Yeah. So my wife, Rose Falcon, she last year for Father's Day, she said you should do a duet of Watching You where you sing a verse and then let them sing the chorus.
Yeah.
You should just do that. And so I said, oh, okay, so I did it. And then she snuck and went to Eli, and he'd never showed interest in wanting to sing with me before, or just further, he's very shy. I'm shy too. So she somehow bribed him, I think, with chicken casserole and a whole lot of sweet talk, and said, you can do it. It'll be great. Just one course. Please do it. Because when I did the duet, people started commenting a lot. You should do it with your son. You should do it with your son. So she got him to do that thing. And then, man, we posted it, and 12 million views later, Rose was at again. You have to do the whole version. You got to do it. You have to.
Yeah.
So it took a year to get everybody on board with the label for us to actually get to do it. And man, from the first post that we said, do you want to hear this duet version? It's been crazy. the viralness of this whole thing is wild. The comments, the people encouragement on TikTok it's amazing. They just lift you up. I didn't even realize how much these songs mean to people, but on TikTok they made it viral. It's been amazing.
Natalie catching up with Rodney Atkins there, talking about his hit single Watching You, reimagined now with his son on the track.
Yeah, and just before this, we were talking about summertime and summertime playlists. We want to know what you've been listening to already this summer. Pop in on our social media and drop a comment and let us know what you're listening to.
Yeah, we are across everything. YouTube, X, Facebook, TikTok, across the board. Check us out. And don't forget to download the CountryLine TV app, which is free in your app store. We'll be right back after these.
Welcome back. Country music is certainly having a moment right now, and I'm talking especially in the UK and all of Europe.
Yes, and Alexandra Kay was recently out on her European tour. We got a chance to catch up with her right here.
Hey guys, we're here in London with none other than Alexandra Kay. How are ya?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
We are so happy to have you here. I mean, you made your debut, what was it, like 2 years ago at C2C here in London.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you came back to play Hyde Park with Morgan Wallen, and now you're back on your own headline tour. How has it been for you?
It's been incredible. Honestly, every day has been a dream. I am not lying when I tell you, I think this is the most fun I've ever had on a tour. And I've toured a lot, and this is the most fun I've ever had. I mean, I've gone to so many places I've never been. I've never been to Italy. I've never been to Amsterdam. I've never been to a lot of places. I'd never played a show in Paris before. So, you know, I'm just living the dream out here. But I was really excited to make it back, you know, to the UK because it feels like a second home for me.
Yeah, absolutely. And selling out right and left all over the show. How does that feel to be halfway away from home in, say, like a city like Dublin that you've never been to before, is sold out and everybody knows the words to your songs?
It's surreal. It really is. I never imagined that I'd be this far away from home and I would feel, you know, so much support and love. I never imagined that a group of that many people would ever sing my songs back to me, let alone in Dublin or here in the UK. And it's just been a dream come true.
We're so glad that you are here on that headline tour and you've brought us new music like Cupid is a Cowgirl. And I love this because it's a little bit of a departure. And I imagine it's quite the crowd pleaser. Like it really gets everyone going. Tell us about that. It's so much fun.
Thank you. It's how we start our show off every night. So it really is. It really is like a way to just kind of like burst from backstage with like the most energy to just like set the tone for the night. So I love it. I absolutely love the song. I loved writing it. I remember the day that we wrote it in BMG, and it was with my friends Cheyenne and Kevin Thrasher, and we were literally jumping on the couches by the end, recording the demo, like screaming the gang vocals. And I was like, oh, it's going to be a big song. And it's just been a blast getting to be my most feminine, girly self. Everything is pink, everything is hearts, and it really sets the tone for this new album, which is just so lovey and so fun and a lot of energy.
And I love that. And you're saying, you know, this new album, we'll get to that in a minute, but it really does have a different tone because your debut album, it's almost autobiographical of your journey or where you were in life. So you were in a very different place then, and you were very open and vulnerable with the heartbreak that you were going through at the time. Do you feel like because of that, now you've got the best fans in the world, but do you feel like people come to you now because either they want to connect with someone that they feel like has a shared experience or someone who is on the other side of the unknown and like thriving? Do you feel that connection when people, you know, come to your meet and greets? Do they want to have those talks with you?
I feel it so much, and I actually say it on stage every night. I'm like, I feel like this record took our relationship, me and my fans, our relationship to a next level. Like it's like we became so much closer. It's like we went from being, you know, fans and the artist to a friendship of sorts. And like they share things with me in the meet and greets that touch me so deep, that stay with me and keep me going, you know, on days when maybe I don't feel like I want to just completely open up and share everything, I can dig back into some of those stories and realize why I do it. And it's been incredible to watch people come, because whenever I toured All I've Ever Known, the album in the US, the album was new. People were coming there for like, I don't know, a place to heal. Right?
Yeah,
and now it feels like now that we're introducing this new record, songs like Cupid's Cowgirl, songs like The Last, that are true love songs. And I've got so many more. It's like they're coming there for hope. You know, it's like they're coming there to watch Rocco and I's relationship blossom and hope that they'll find that again. Yeah. You know?
And we'll be back right after this break. More with Alexandra Kay on her European tour. Stay tuned. If you are heading to Nashville, you are definitely going to make a stop at Broadway. I mean, let's be real. So either the start of the night or the finish of the night, this is the place to be right here at ACME Feed and Seed.
But for right now, we are going to leave Nashville, take you back to London to continue our conversation with Alexandra Kay, and she is going to talk about her pre-show rituals.
Now, I know you're really busy, but we cannot let you go without playing a little bit of some get to know you question and answers.
Okay,
Are
love
you ready?
these. I love these.
Oh, good.
Yay.
Well, this is a softball. Okay, we're
great.
going to get warmed up with this one.
Okay.
What is your pre-show ritual?
My pre-show ritual is, well, I'll tell you what it's been on this tour, because it's been different than usual. Because usually I'm very boring. I'm like a grandma. I'm like crocheting and drinking 8 bottles of water every day. And, you know, doing what my vocal coach would want me to do. This tour I have not. I have gone out with the guys, and usually I'll like have like an early pre-show dinner with the boys somewhere. We always like pick a pub, and I'll go and have like a dinner with them, and then we come back and we have what we call is happy hour, is what we have done on this tour, which is everybody has to put their phone down unless they are talking to their wife or their girlfriend or something like that. But no mindless scrolling within this hour. And we crank up music. Everybody has to have a drink in their hand if they drink. And we just like vibe out for 1 hour before the show. And if you see someone with their phone scrolling, 5-second penalty, they have to chug their drink. So that's what we've been doing. On this tour, and it's been really, really fun. And it's cool to just kind of like have all of us be in that moment, and it gets us like really, really hyped. And then we're like, okay, we have 10 minutes. And
I love that. I think the UK just brings that out in people.
Yeah, for sure. I've been like so much more laid back than I usually am on this tour. Don't tell my vocal coach. Yeah. Drinking lots of water,
vocal
not
rest.
talking.
Yeah. After this, vocal rest. Yes.
No, I've eaten a lot of pasta. It's been fun.
What would be the strangest place that you've ever heard your music?
Strangest place I've ever heard my music? I have been literally driving with my windows down, and heard somebody playing my song as they drive past me.
That's cool.
That's probably the strangest thing that's ever happened.
And were you tempted to like roll your window down and start belting it out?
Well, if we would have stopped at the same spot, like stoplight, I would have. I was like trying to make it happen, but they just like sped off.
Shame. Oh, they were so close. If they had only known.
Yeah, but I was like, that was right backward therapy. That's crazy.
That's awesome. I love that. What is your hype song in that happy hour and you're getting pumped up? What's that hype song for you?
It's Headlines by Drake.
All right.
Yeah. That's always been my hype song before I go in the studio, before I play a show. That's the one that gets me pumped up.
Love it.
Actually, we like got this big speaker, and our last Jelly Roll show, we like did like a whole walkout thing like Morgan Wallen does, like blasting that, and everybody was just like, what is happening?
Nice.
We're going to stage. Let's go.
You're like, let's put those knitting needles down.
Yeah.
It's time to go.
Grandma is gone.
I love that. Now you had a very long flight coming over here, and of course you'll have internal flights once you're here. Are you reading a book or are you watching a movie?
Well, I did both. I'm reading Gone Girl right now,
all right.
Which I never saw the movie or anything, so I'm very new to it, and it's so good. Prior to that, I read the book. Oh my gosh, The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Okay.
And then so on the way here, I had just finished it before I got on the international flight. So then on the way here, I downloaded that like series on Amazon and I watched the series as well. So I watched a series about a book after I just finished a book, and now I'm on a new book.
What is your most, let's say, supernatural or out of this world experience that you've ever had on tour?
Oh, wow. To be completely honest, I don't know. At the top, like off the top of my head, I don't know, because every single night feels like a supernatural experience. That we're even here and playing to this many people is wild.
I'm hinting at anything extraterrestrial.
Oh, I mean, I have seen some things. So Nick and I live in a small town, or I used to live in a small town called Millstadt, Illinois. It's where Nick's from as well. And we have seen many things out there because it's just like all fields.
Yeah.
And it's like I have seen multiple UFOs.
So fill in the blank.
Okay.
Country music needs more
Females.
Yes, girl. Yay. I love it.
Yeah.
And we are so glad that you are here being a part of that. And Alexandra Kay, thank you so much for hanging out with us on CountryLine. It's just a pleasure to see you.
Thank you so much. It's good to see you again, too. Thank you for having me.
For CountryLine TV, I'm Paul Ogletree.
And I'm Kirsty Krause.
That's all the time we have for you this week. Be sure to tune in next week for more country music content.
Be strong as Superman, but be just like hey, won't we did? When I can do everything you do, 'cause I've been watching.